We're going to jump right into the action. Here we go, and Puckett already going to get the pick on Miko's using the Mercy, which is really painful there because you're going to, if they win this, they're going to lose out that Mercy, but it is not looking very good for the Pacific team here, Super.
Yeah, you know, the composition coming out from the Pacific, I can't say I understand the strategy behind it. Yeah, there's another one going for the Brittle Maker as he takes out Mr. X.
The Brittle Maker gets the better of Mr. X. That's gonna bother him so much. He's gonna probably won't have to show his face around rank for a little while. Puckett gets the pick onto Wolf.
Easy.
I feel like at this point, Uber and Danny, they have to look for a miracle, and he just fell over. So Danny's on his own here. Maybe he can get some pulls into the pit, but he's, yeah.
Oh no, it is not looking good for the Pacific team.
I think Atlantic here, they're relying on their playmaker, Brenji. The famous, infamous, whatever you want to call it. They're relying on him to make a pick there. As you see, our nice stats producer lost 500 SR by grouping with Sideshow, known for throwing regularly. I don't even know if the Atlantic division could cross to the point. Brenji's looking for a play here as he tries to slowly approach. They actually teleport to the point.
Uh-oh,
the Atlantic division.
Oh, they gotta get on it.
Oh
no!
Oh,
they had everything!
The classic Charlie Niner.
That's, oh man.
Pacific Division, you know, they're still searching for the strategy.
The Puck Fist is out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but Achilleos is gonna punish Monte Cristo right away. Puckett, he's gonna have to back up, and he's getting absolutely melted. And they end up losing 2 players there. So the Pacific Division changing things up a little bit. You got Mr. X on the McCree. They gotta get a win here.
They get 2 here, so now it's a 4 for 4. And the Atlantic Division does have a Mercy, so they can res if they need to. This could be a clean sweep if they can get a res off.
It's looking very likely. Doa dangerously low, and he's going to have to rely on Zoe to keep him going here. They're going to pick up another one. Mr. X is going to be out of the game. This is it, folks. It's going to be game point here, 2-0. If Atlantic wins, that's it, GG. The tire might be ready. Is Brennan going to go for it? The ambitious tire. He's trying to win it right here against Uber. And he's, oh, it gets blocked, but it doesn't matter because the Atlantic Division will pick up the first win.
It's kind of odd because they both decided to stick to Reinhardt's for a map where I would think would be better for a more mobile, but Bren immediately.
Bren just dominating Achilleos right out of the gate. The Widow v Widow battle. Interesting stuff there as Puckett's going to punish Semler, who looked to dive into the back there. And there's going to be all these players here just exposed currently. That's another pick there. Bren manages to secure it. That's going to be 2. The Brittle Maker stepping up big time.
What did Brent eat for breakfast? Because he's actually insane. It must have not been something he cooked himself, but then Danny falls immediately. Pacific Division trying to put forward Brent.
He just picked off Semler as well. This is insanity. Brennan Hook, ladies and gentlemen. He's labeled as the Brenji, but we should just change that to the Brittle Maker because he is dominating right now. He is slapping. He's slapping. It's like the Pacific team just came out of the womb and he's slapping him on the bottom. Pacific, they will be able to capture the point. Oh man, so they managed to bring that payload forward and they do get the first point there. Pacific showing some life here, Dogman. They do manage though to pick off 2, and that's gonna be a good run here for the Pacific team. But then just as I say that, Puckett tries to neutralize things, taking out Wolf. Isn't going to be enough, though. Will get picked off by Achilleos. He's the hero that they need. He gets another. He gets 3, and Achilleos is popping off. He is not going to be outdone by Bren today. Very well, though.
Yeah, I mean, you just need that space, but the grab's out from Mr. X, as you mentioned earlier, and it looks like the entire Atlantic Division side is stuck in it. 4 down immediately as Bren's resurrected.
They got to move right away, and Bear in mind, you're going to have, Bren takes out Achilleos in the distance there. He's patrolling, and he's looking around to see if he can get someone else, but they won't be able to protect Bren long enough there. Players are starting to fall. The Atlantic division is starting to crumble. I think they were hoping that they were going to play Lockout again, but it ain't going to happen. And Pacific managed to bring the payload all the way to all 3 points.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take some more aggressive sidelines, but it looks like Pacific's just entirely playing around Danny Shield right now. But in the meantime,
Puckett, the Puck Fist jumps right in and it shuts down Achilleos. That opens the floodgates for Bren to pick off Danny, so they have no Ryan. They're gonna be able to push this one up freely, the Atlantic division. Joe will like say he's a bloodthirsty Zenyatta. I mean, ain't no one more bloodthirsty than Puckett on the Doom, who picks up 2. That's going to be a stop onto Wolf and Danny, and the players of the Pacific Division are just falling apart. Achilleos does have that great high ground position. Here he goes. He's diving right in for it.
Oh, nice armor pack.
Tries to protect himself there. Uber's trying to get out of dodge. He's going to get protected. Puckett's got to close it out, and he does manage to secure the kill there. And then he's going right in for some more picks, and that's going to be 3 members down. Semler, though, using the 76, by the way. I don't know. I had an extensive conversation with Jake last weekend about 76, and he's not a fan. Wonder if, that's just part of the game plan here.
What is this Graviton Surge? Can actually follow up on it? It doesn't look like it. That was a weird one by Mr. X, but couldn't save it here. Achilleos, the only one on cart, doesn't look like it's gonna save much. Could be enough, but a grab is out as well. Can they get follow-up? And it looks like they do because Bren gets Achilleos and a shatter!
A fat shatter from Monte Cristo. Shuts everyone down. There they go. Very well done. Semler just went in as quickly as he possibly could, and they're going to protect the door here. There goes the drop Puckett. He's going to just stomp onto Achilleos' head, and that is a crushing defeat there on that round for the Pacific side. Atlantic division looking very strong, but let's see if the Pacific can bounce back. Atlantic, look at Puckett, the Puck Fist. Slow incremental progress thus far, Dogman.
It's really been quite interesting. And Semler sets up in the very aggressive positioning, but like we said, Wolf just pocketing him, and Semler gets sideshow. Wolf's doing a phenomenal job.
Is no one paying attention to Bren? Is no one paying attention to Bren? Finally, he gets picked off, but that was all that free push that they ended up losing there. Starts to come in here for the Atlantic team. They're going to use their Falcons. Here comes, he gets shut down. That is unfortunate. Semler read him like an open book. But the Atlantic division, they're trying to keep this fight going. And it seems like Atlantic division will be able to stop them here. If it keeps on going like this, the shatter comes out from Monte Cristo. They're going to delete Wolf. And it's really Mr. X who's going to just try and dive and dip and dive and dodge all around, but Puckett comes in with the Doom Fist. Achilleos, he's too big. He's too big. They're going to see him. It's not what is going on.
Clean up your kills.
This is a cluster of carnage. And for some reason, Achilleos is still in this one.
They're on the point.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, Dogman. They're still in this fight, but there you go. All is right in the world, and that's as far as they managed to get. That was as much of a clown fiesta as a clown fiesta can get.
I've never seen so many flanks go on at the same time. They try to take some space, get the poke, and Bren again with the early pick on the Wolf. He's not even a Widowmaker.
Wow, and look at Zoe here, keeping everyone alive, using that legendary skin for All-Stars. Oh, it's actually a really nice Mercy skin there, but look at this. Just great work being done by the Atlantic team. They wipe the floor with Pacific. I don't think it's going to be enough there. It doesn't matter how nice your skin is. If you ain't winning games, it ain't going to matter here. And Dogman, this is looking dangerous now for the Pacific Division. There goes the EMP, really just for due reason. That is it. Zoe with the pop-off.
Yes! They tried.
They're rolling out through the white room to take position on the point. But Puckett, those rockets going right down the hallway, takes out Semmler immediately. So this domination just continues onto the third round, and Bren takes out Uber as well.
Where is the protection there as well? This is just abysmal from the Pacific team. Puckett gets the boop.
He hexes with the pulse bomb. Looking for a pulse onto the Zen. Blinks with the... He sticks to Zarya.
Oh, he does manage to get the stick onto Mr. X and brought right back Zoe, Puckett thanks to Zoe now, and they just wipe them yet again, Super. This has just been Puckett. I mean, I wish he played like this when we played ranked together.
Walking to 1v3. He's probably going to go down here, but the heals from Wolf keeps him alive.
Yeah, hate to see it. That was a rough tack visor there from Doa. He got no value out of that one whatsoever, but they start to get some of the kills. Monty's going to go down. Puckett's going to be picked off in the sky. And this is looking good here for the Pacific team. They just need to flip this one. They got to pick off the Brecking Ball. I can't even keep up with these shenanigans anymore. You can see Bren.
He's looking for the blade here. Dashes the point. Sees Achilles.
Moment.
Scared to take the 1v1.
Dangerous territory now for the Pacific team. The Brenji goes into the back line, picks off Achilles, but his teammates are dying all around him.
Uber goes AFK on the point. Maybe to talk some trash, even though he already lost the series. I wouldn't recommend that, Uber.
It wasn't gonna happen.
They secure the round. Here we go into the first fight. May walking off from Bren, gets deleted. And Pacific, 2 kills already, but Puckett with the Doomfist takes out Danny.
I think they just need to be cautious about Doom, right? Puckett has a very good Doomfist. They cannot allow him to have free reign.
Used to be a free grab, a free team fight win here as long as he doesn't whiff it. Walks out, almost beams Achilles. Puckett with the Doomfist, takes the engage.
I think he wants to try and go for a Space Jam potentially. Semmler, attack visor up above. He's going to get the kill onto Bren there, and that's going to be him perched up on the balcony. They couldn't punish Zoe, who picked the revive on Puckett. There goes the Meteor Strike. The grab is already out, but Puckett lands right onto Achilles, deletes him, and that's going to leave Danny by himself, and he's going to have to get on out of there.
He takes the great escape. He slips right out of there. A sliver of HP. Someone by himself. Oh, he gets run down.
They may not even be able to get to the point here, Super. They're getting locked out. The grab goes down. Pacific
shatter from Danny.
They do it.
Pacific Division, despite some ugly performances in their first 2 matches, probably some of the sloppiest performances I've seen in all my time of Overwatch, they managed to pull it together for the final map. They actually, they win, I guess you could call it a competitive series, even though it was already over.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish if you're the Pacific Division. But the Atlantic team will win 2-1.
We got Brenji here. Everybody give it up for Brenji. And the Atlantic squad were able to take the W. So, Brent, I got to ask you, man, going into this matchup, what was the game plan to finally get the Atlantic team here at the Talent Takedown a victory?
So I played about 5 hours of Widow headshot-only lobbies a day, just to hone my senses. And then I just kind of played against gold players to simulate the actual conditions that we were playing against across the board. Other than that, I mean, I just played my game. I knuckled down. I worked hard, and eventually I got the win. You know, exactly. I mean, I've been wanting this for quite some time. Last year, got the loss because the other team got carried by Johnny. This time, Johnny's not around to save them. So you know what happens. You come in clutch with the Widow. That's what ends up happening. We get the win. That's how we do.
It's a top-tier Widow player, man. You postulated the possibilities. Boo. All right. Last question for you, man. Do you think you've gotten the respect as a Widowmaker player after that? What team do you want to go to now? Because a lot of teams are probably going to want to, you know, offer up a spot for you on their squad, man.
So, again, I'm open to any. Florida Mayhem. I know you guys are struggling recently. Washington Justice as well. Valiant. I'm available, whatever. Starting salary is probably going to be around 200K when you're putting up performances like this. So, yeah, I mean, again, available whenever. Just reach out to me. I'm available. I can also coach your Widowmaker players if you want any tips.